Acho ene monke ka mo homo na mo form groups na mo mra. Wo mo be chance say e dia mamo. Na ene get something say Acho it will help you to develop your community. I don't pay when the must connected Ghana Limited for any income. Now they teach you more ready for ma. But businessmen and women, I don't pay monkey come home na mo emergency. I pay we are water. But you come home for me group eba. The must connected Ghana Limited for a bit transfer say any ababwa consumer to me and they developing more community. Bankers, security service personnel, teacher for country workers, no whichever a woman. I don't pay money a must come for any income. Now one more bed so far. But you're here, one more air Spinters Road, Community 18 Junction, one more Allied Filling Station, no edition anymore. I don't pay one more ever so I share it to me abua yepa. One more number so no 0553-840-646 0553-840-646 and I face 0553-8387-30. Now when it must come for any income more I don't pay. It's quarter to 8. Hi, Kessben 92.9. Me name Mr. Speaker. I don't pay. I'm highly grateful, sir. One so what joining here. Adele Ma, a member of the NDC's communication team. He's already seated in the studio. And Afe Krobia Asante and so Atenase George, a deputy director in charge of communication for the New Patriotic Party. I don't pay. Wamumi no ana yeni wamo edi enkomo enti ubetimi ama wagentre no ninyina no etimi aba se ye kase no it is expected say Adopay finance minister ebeko emrashebedwem na the friend of media budget review no watimi edi na no desem nyina no akwakotudwa ewo ho. We'll come to that baby are you free any from November 2023 coming are you ready the substantive budget ABC and enema assessor any dear air coso again a dodo na ratio finance minister requested for additional year funds will be to me at their completely the remaining months of the year. Now utie a year good for woman finance minister Eddie Nkomo na washi almost media budget no will not introduce new taxes and until and pay yene wo ebedi enoho enkomo solely yedi kane wedding komo on the CTAC strike na womo akase until say abaye no ebeti de womo ka na womo nya some resolve to their issues no they are not returning back to the classrooms until for over more than 1 month colleges of education no students no air suffer the strike of a year their teachers and no ayen komo plus what is happening on the campaign trail. It is expected say over this weekend, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC ebe lanche wamo campaign, especially on the 27th of this month. And it is just about 4 days more to go. And no ewoho anafe and Dr. Mahmudu Baumia is in the Savannah region. Campaign no said the echo nyinano and also ye de ho enkomobono e de bebro. Your numbers is 055-0596-929 and no your numbers are no pay ye de juma. Join us live on Facebook na fawa dwenche nyinano efa ho ebra. Ma me makrobia chen na me mano akwaba. Krobia, good morning as you saying.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Me hoye pa and also
Eradiado men so me hoye. Ya kasa ya che isi enso ache.
Me ba ha che kakra. Me jidi se oni aboafo nyina mo hoye.
Obia hoye.
Good.
Party mo to say.
Oh, nyamiada ro, Mr. Speaker. Say yeguso etoto niema. Ene nyamiada ro ma yanye full ticket. Osha yen presidential candidate. Ma me ni kanchia MPP for ehweme e wo Ghana fa na nyina. Na menchia ye man panini His Excellency na Adadanko Akufo Addo one ye maame Rebecca Akufu Addo na menchia the next president of Ghana inshallah Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia one na bedi akire Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe Addo na friend napo any party penifo nyina chairman Stephen team lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodi and party penifo nyina speaker so far so very good for MPP because mikrum ni bi hweme ma unse ofre Y2K baba ono ni TV oni mfiri Kessben TV. Y2K, Maakye why? Mr. Speaker, Maakye then say omo chiche omo loyalty bonus na. Aya omo kai Y2K will be kuro mo kiase. Or senior baba pa.
Y2K, good morning.
The call will be on the trebiti mami.
I see.
Yeah. It is Speaker said the American. Nyamiada Roma, so far so very good for the MPP. The team anya in full ticket. Wankasa many okasa in presidential candidate at TSM and the running mate so at TSM. Yeah, the Yaka and Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia are maintaining the stance say oh yeah, party campaign and our political campaigner. It is about issues. Or say this is still from politics of insults, politics of attacks, any character assassination, any kwanya wo faso se obi gu onua ho fim ade no sebi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia was the vice president na what was the records as vice president yewra ye papa Dr. John Dramani Mahama former president was the vice president the records anything ono kura de wasan ko nanim a step further Emma Ghana for the Ghana 2 million share in some say onye oman panyini obeye oman panyini no the records anything any Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia enye oman panyini da. That is where the difference comes in. Until you all catch the Ghana for and they say ye man that opportunity now on so nim die ni nyansa any suahuna wasua any ahofama or one on family mesom Ghana for now Mr. Speaker me gidi pass baby a wote sese you've been monitoring Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at all our kono enura krobi so hene is it one chair no say town be one town now I say I don't know me akra as an MPP person no edu be na agime nsem I say ahemfo ankasa na eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign man o call Western North in Regional House of Chiefs president ebe kan say for them our more Western North there eka ono nko anko be ka kire na subject ni na hemfo nyina so mu nyina emo MPP akiri dom because MPP aban ni omo di ni yie pa Oko Western region the same thing. Oko Ashanti region opim so ye na His Royal Majesty 247 baby on na mema wachi anopa imi mo din kasemboni. O de nsem ko gu na anim hyehyɛ ahodo wo magana ene asanteman na otumfo bɔ Mahmoud Bawumia ba so ka kire ne sɛ Mahmoud Bawumia e wa ahobrase Mahmoud Bawumia e ye obi a ɔka nokre Mahmoud Bawumia e ye obi a ni tirim abɔ biw Mahmoud Bawumia e ye obi a ɔte Ghana ha onase na owo to ho ache ewo nimu na ono de onim se President Kofo describe Bawumia se oye man of destiny and o hwe na otumfo nso adanse di odifa Bawumia ho okopie mu oyamora ho ba bia wakobia na it appears say nananam ahemfo agena tumu prekope na they see him as the next leader of the Ghana Bekobo assassin so now we hear numbers are right from so starting it all the 5 northern region enu no kopie mu Savannah region akọ northern region akọ upper east akọ upper west akọ constituency bit says Zabzugu nomne Wolensi a whole lot but bi obeko bia no o hwe the mammoth crowd o hwe a doma a ditwi e be bonachiri dom any the way as a nipa ni woni mugidie me I will not be surprised for the first time in the history of Ghana politics inshallah 2024 7th December by the time I be kind ballot over the 5 northern region I can confidently say Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia ebe leadi our northern region na yebenya overwhelming majority so our northern region onu atiesim no yewura napo nso atiesim napo any opportunity akọ Western North any opportunity akọ ayedwuma kakra wa Ashanti region or by Eastern region and also Namusa. And the message is very simple. Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia enumerated and highlighted about 33 policies. Now, me the Adama Komaso. Now, any GMA speaker, a policy for persons with disability. Because these are people our society are marginalized. Sometimes we even tend to forget about them. But then Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia actually say, "Ye kase o abadaya eye nokre." Enne na na do danko akufo ado kofa bai. E di free senior high school abeche Ghana fo nyina. Eti Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia say oba build on that legacy. Now how is he going to build on that legacy? Or building on that legacy say enne ye nuano mu asebi omo physically challenged omo di dem kakra no o baba memo omo tertiary education free.
Okay. For no siba me na me ma down so
na
because
speaker,
you come to those issues.
Political party MPP. Ya show the direction.
Politics na ya starting the campaign issue na ya starting.
Ya show the direction.
Ka we are na me so me wura Muhammad then we take that subject.
Ya show the direction speaker. Apart from say Mahmoud Bawumia actually so obema yenuanu mo madi dem and say physically challenged persons free tertiary education no. MPP and Obayen headquarters ya create a special office for persons with disability omo national coordinator and national deputy coordinators.
Okay.
Region bia ba benya the regional coordinators and deputy regional coordinators. The next MPP National Congress aye ba be kono speaker. Ye yen sakraye ewo ye mra batran and then no ye ba be adopt sa position ya create no. What you say me bomb me mama Rita Sobare so abasopa on na ye chairperson I will spearhead that you know on general secretary and national chairman me bomb abaso ma dwene ye nuanom asebi o madi dem ho and then no said ye elections we are appointed director of communications, director of research, director of legal affairs no and then no ye to abia we be appointed persons with disabilities coordinators. Okay. Another person MPP asset. Me did say and this mean you try to win. Me did say na kono ombesua and say she say obi twa sapa.
Omo disability dex dada.
Him.
Oh, they have it, Anna.
Him speaker. Who's the national coordinator?
Omo yeah, even last 4 years.
We have it, don't worry.
I remember the DOT was part of it.
You requested former Ashanti regional communication director and the national coordinator. It's Mr. Speaker, and Bawumia say about tax amnesty. Me did say you anoma e didwa wa boso okan. Ye nu anoma ewo Okaishi market. Mokola ye nu anoma mo so am magazine Kumase. Sa message we atoma koma so. Sa tax amnesty ya kan ho asemi. The all party na say opese ye nyina ye started from fresh notes. Enti no nyame ya na dom na ye swai no. Odi nkunim ye declare the 7th December 2024. Na January 7, 2025 oso abanu anu na oso awia obia wode ka e taxes ho no ye de bechew. That is all he meant by tax amnesty na okan wasem no ye de chew wia. That means that we are going to start from a fresh
and no monchire mu ye
masa e de nchire mu bi na opakati o
say me be say na what
you say one na president
obia wode taxes
or say taxes bia in arrest no ye best grab it na start on fresh note. What you say? Yeah, they are not to change. We are. I feel no san. This import duties are flat rates no eba. It's we no aboso kind for and a message we come home. Car dealers association and a message. Good for and a message we come. TUC for and a message we come home. It's clearly no when Mahmoud Bawumia is talking about policies and no more mining sector no was in Yamebuani ye baba besesa ye be sakraya fa licensing small scale mining licensing regime no the legislative framework no ye baba ye sakraya wom na ye timi support ya mom training ye wi ya mom needed resources ye baba create mining development bank no na Juma bank ni baba be ni nan say omo be focus omo bibia on mining sector. Because we Ghana a rich land. Nyame ache a former good year. It's a matter of how we'll be able to harness these resources to the benefit of the good people of this country. And here Mahmoud Bawumia said, or now or the Nigerian ebeko. Then again the digitization agenda. We are in the technological era. And then Yero Mahmoud Bawumia said the moment I will be 7th January 2025. We are Ghana Bamuna Mweninye. And Mabru Mako 1 million. And Oba mo montete e wo abefo kwan so e kwan e befa so de abefo kwan edi djuma na mame ntia me mame ese usu ekufu ono kura de wahya ase wa Brekuma West eni o treni ma ne mama I want the constituency and to some extent a kokra beyond the constituency mrante ne ma ba how e be coding robotics ene information technology IT ne ho enkikaye eti clearly no Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia akere no wa demonstrate say ono ne kura the key to take this nation to the next level.
Me hu ba konso on your credit policy modeba no. Dr. Bawumia say what the credit policy be ba.
Right? Credit card system no.
Yes, obetimi access credit na afi what me the idea person with the again say we you be oh yeah, salaried worker. I don't know. Says I no person or trader. Ubeti me akwaji the person ujibia. But I no pay a chance on something. Said Dr. Baumia says our policy no will allow every Ghanaian the opportunity. Say phone be up be akwaji. Na bosume so awatu ya 1 Ghana cedis. I don't know how true is that.
No, I know. I'm not sure. Say me need baby as information on the but what he's saying in say elsewhere, Ubia I want the credit scoring. It's one in terms of credibility. Ebi amenu mi no nyepe. Ebi awadi loan crowd bank pen. Ema o defaulting. What you say? Enti no your best score. Enti o ko gi loan and say o ko access any facility from a bank and any credit a year facility. The unbecredit say many will not be paying the same interest rate based on o score o. But what the h na say no. Enti no uhwe ba umia ni nema na opeso ye ni nyina no he is trying to move this country so that we'll get to a level any advanced economists need na betimi ayepe. And it is better to have a vision than say only vision cry. Obeka ya ebra na na danko akufo right from 2008 eso da ye say or the free senior high school beba. Our brothers and sisters in other political divide. It's not possible. Okay. That is the mindset of impossibility.
Now it's
but on okay say possible at a point in time ka say be yempokura just 20 years. But another danko akufo adu sinkete. One na aban Dr. Mahmoud Babu ebo na chiridom no say the question we may ask ourselves is free SHS no ayeyi na say nye me clearly no ayeyi eti Dr. Mahmoud Babu I enumerate about 33 policies and programs apart from 70 policies and programs are already this government undertaking no what you are saying we are going to build on the legacies of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and former President John Ajekum Kufuor MPP aka yesi ye de ye bana aban na watwa mu kono wo hye nyuma paase a ye ba beto aso ne awie enya nwanwa se ne Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ba ya wakwa oboa ma ye wie for mena hospital ya commission oboa ma ye wie ye Konongo hospital ya commission ene Kumawu hospital so ya commission eti aban no ye continuous eti ye bana wo hye bibi papaase a there is no way this government will abandon it
very well
eti no minua bona baso na say inshallah 2024 January December 2024 aba ye koto no Ghana for ebeshe na nimunya.
Adele, good morning, Edison.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Maybe I'm fine.
I'm not the Maakye Gusuka Kanka.
Party Boboko.
Party Namanadum. Because we say today my kind weekend NDC na I'm tamale.
Namodi ko tamale do
and I say ija the party decided
any for flight a coin wa my
so even so better drive yakọ even class that is even so be by Thursday we want to excite Nyame aduma Friday be say excited tamale kakra ija campaign launch no we need to did name
but why tamale as the center for your campaign lunch?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a region in Ghana. I mean, it is one.
No, I understand regions. It's a region in Ghana. Yeah, and when maybe so be a strategic and a rational be your hontia modiako because I heard say you were considering Tamale and Kumasi.
It wasn't only Tamale and Kumasi. There were 3 places that were on board. There was Tamale, there was Kumasi, there was Cape Coast. It was just a general conversation, and for some time now, we haven't really done something in Tamale, party-wise. So the party decided to say, okay, no problem, young call Tamale, and then go and pick it up from there. So the people of Tamale are excited. Now, me adumna edu manifesto launch, and so I beshe the be also ye debeko. From all indications,
manifesto Tamale say Cape Coast.
So if that one has been finalized,
yes, it has been firmed
up. Great. That is great. So,
I heard that from John Mahama. Walk now muye over the weekend.
That is true. That is true. Lungwa. That is true.
Yes.
So, Mr. Speaker,
yes.
Bibia dedi bompai ese nyankopon ebe boye ni na o mine the way I no wo nkwa na wo de nyame ase. But me starting free hano. The issues of campaign and NDC for Yeko campaign, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Sonny Nama also a campaign. I just want to start with Infantombi. You see, driver need mate. The speaker, or your driver. Or cow trot papi bi. Cobra Baya. Also, Kessben Munjika and free Mr. Speaker. na car no kwa onimchi ochi car na ebo be 12 na wako park wo odo rice be didia be 2 hours saa time na nesika akọ monje car no mame mo de car no mame am ejuma no Kessben say no problem ya jike in can free speaker e say Krobia brabetina say Krobia betina say na ofra eja ni nua ba ko be kan ho say omra meboa no na omoko omkomra afi de Krobia udru poko say na wa park ne we didi be 1 hour 30 minutes obedu odon so ha betina say what na ho ne any mine guess bon komo sa 3 hours 4 hours yakokan ya wo say oh I said no Kessben wo ho no car no betina ho didi be 1 hour 30 minutes sebe na sanfa. His Excellency the Vice President has indicated a driver's mate. But me busaw. Wa wonim driver's mate biano. Wa wonim mate biano. Wonim mate ho faso. Ni edi kan wine pie car maka yellow di. Wine pie ma yellow di car.
Driver's mate.
Driver's mate. Me pacho car ni ba be two a wine jijiska.
The driver's mate.
Yo. Me pacho na car no esanso corner obi pese osi a wine my car driver ni jina. Driver's mate.
Yeah.
Meboa obi nso wo baby na ye pai na obi pese ofra why na stop it why na catch driver nsi jina obi befro jina why
the mate
so wash no nso a trotro drivers ni bi wo hono ma mo meet kwa ho den say driver ne pese o kono catch driver say jina obi ba jina twen ye pen mo pente ma mutika mu kwa no say twen so even if we offer driver's mate as analogy ba me fire kwa no still I ndi mu ano because without a driver's mate nothing can happen. But you see what is the problem? See ano ye de car na akosha munim car akosha munim ye obi a sebe oba be yi saa car na fi am e ya teche nti wo de hye obi anim se ukra normal saloon car na enye 4x4 na so we need helping gear na opese wo yi free ateche mu a ohia sebe obi a onim car kan nye saa dia obesa de wa akosha mun ani mo yenko ye nim ana yemre yechi ohia obi a onim nti wo se wo ye driver's mate na car ya akota atechim na wo driver na emu no sebe na wo bo ano no ono driver na emu di akosha atechim ye pe obi ama na yi a ye de ma wo mate wo se ne ekosu bia no wonka ho nti wonka ho ne e de ne de ma wo se yi wo se wonka ho wo se ne ekosu no na nado na ai this kind of things you can be doing them but you catch them when say you see nipe bi a sebe or a certain level of respect for ne mind or some level of odo ne tema for ne mind any nipa sebe ye de ade hye won sana wo ye na nye ya wutimi babak enu hu ka se munim nye me kan ye nie nemo mitina ase hwe no kwan ya ade ne si akono na nye sa na wo sanka ade ne yeden eko Ghana for yesremu ye pamocho nyema e basakakra nemo me wo idea ba ku mienu miense bi anya me adoma muma me ho kwan a meye onya platform na obekasa na odidi joma matem onya platform
why need you joma matem
why you vip the last conversation okokan here or say John Dramani Mahama your friend saying 24-hour economy empty as an empty barrel. Look who is speaking. So you see near the kind wo share amount for ahoroba because nipa na ya je free ni nsem a de amount no esan say wo si oni measurement no na ya je free ni nsem Ghana phone hwe di we Ghana for to aba ma MPP ye hu bi da o gidie Ghana for the ma Nanado ni baomia. In fact, to an extent that Nanado and Kasansu Jina platform can say Nientia or the Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Baomia Urban says and be a CC economy. An economy design. Yeah, an economy design. Now, yakra answer me John Mahama, so yakra manubro so say. His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. What na say with your driver's mate? Mo say o mine the car na akoshe ditch. Ye pe obi ama na ba be yi car no ka wo de tinanchen menyem pe driver papa no mbra be yi car no free ditch ni na ochi na bi umate no wakosua drive no opese o drive bia wo de na ba wo se chinchina ache Ghana for ntoma nipa na wo se oba be siesie economy na wa say no wo sa ka che wo hwe yinim sa ka che out of the like total disrespect wo sa ka che wo yinim say say ya say wa say no on say no mon fama no just say what did that do ebe she ye pampaso. After say what they are war yensa me ye 9. Ope say what side dey to your pampisu. Now all the count. John Dramani Mahama said, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
First of all, answer no bit me solve a problem no. Also what the problem I say. That is why we are saying unya obia wa bida or experienced. John Dramani Mahama under his watch between 2013 to 2016 dum so aye komu enne nanu ya omunya MPP nya dum so be nyame ya dum how many months ni hwede wa na omhu na kire om aye basa omote businesses ene obia bye just less than 4-5 months. Look at John Dramani Mahama is supervising over a situation that was major for 3 years consecutively. Even with that, Otimija $4.5, 4.2. Even with on a monthly basis, over 1 billion, or money lose almost close to about $1 billion. Every month, port, Ejuma cost nothing. Continuously, barbers, hairdressers. Still, he was able to manage an $4.2. And net dollar could do 16 Ghana cedis. Or minor prices of goods and services are costly. We want to fix it. What is the problem? Economy at Titian Pansam. John Dramani Mahama said, this is my solution. What is the solution? Nyedi kind, it was what he say. First problem I why John Dramani Mahama eka ho asem ne say. Your revenue and expenditure. Sika awoje. Eto awoje. Any sebe loans. Your friend is saying, how do you call loans in Bosia? Woje. Any kwanya we see you susikano. Ni di kind of say we decide me no esi ho na hwe ni. Why? Because kana woje na any kana we spending no sebe we spending more than one saka. Inti busome yetia 1000 Ghana. Unsuso busome be wie no usika wudi no almost 3000 Ghana. So that is a problem. Ni di kan say ye share kwanya e bit me stabilize no. How do we do that? I say cut down on the number of ministers. Expenditure and the address ministers and also. I say me ministers kwa me fa woman kwa. Bibia friend esgwasha no kwa be ye free hono. Cut down on ministers. Instead of doing close about no end this wa be mu no. Near almost 87 ministers. MPP for you who did this and say na address. Mobile ma be 120 something. Mama cannot say John Dramani Mahama say situation ye wo mu sisia enne no. Ye ka say 87 no kwa ye na no because enne wo fa na do 120 now uyi John Mahama 87 year wa ultimate who difference a wom. John Mahama say ni 87 no pa o ye na no. Enne so ba na obey say 87 na we di Ghana for abro. Nto obey 60. Adding because the circumstances has changed. What's that now show brabo na no na wonya 1500 na wo salary na be 800 Ghana cedis so tenase na wo share o kan no wie no o say once a why no e wo say afi ye hwe kwanya ye betimi solve the issue of inflation and then inflation kwanya sebe enyama bo ekosoro percentage enyama bo eden isi kosoro he enne ya kwa kopim almost 54 and then em say above from kakra number 20 something or 30 something asema ye kan say inflation went me and sham money engine payoa
now we see for more
let me see for more went me and sham money engine payoa e beg ye che no hwe utia Ghana for 2000 Ghana cedis ka wonya hwe. Let me give you a typical example on this before I move on to the issue. I'll go into only 2 issues. In 2016 sena yetua e wo Ghana ha 1600 Ghana cedis 1600 Ghana cedis in 2016 na almost $400. You tell me. No. 2016. See, it's 1,600 Ghana cedis. Now almost $400. And now it's 1,600 $100. So the value of sika now no 1,500, 1,600. Now it's go to where juma no. Near na $400. Etimi ton in 2016 no. Now no na it's Ghana foka. And then near it's Ghana foka no. It's equivalent to $100. Near $100 etimi ton in it's Ghana foka. This is how bad the situation is. John Dramani Mahama is telling you that let's introduce something called a 24-hour economy. Identity, because we cannot keep building your major problem, which is the issue of what? Jobs. Young people don't have jobs. Facilities now, what did I know? DVL, Wohonum, government institutions, Wohonum, in the individual, your friend is saying, how do you call it? Businesses, Wohonum, amount for Iran, SMEs now. John Dramani Mahama catch you say, sa businesses you what did I? Kwanya ya wo musisi ai wuka se wo ba be ye nyime bia wan hwa na ha sa businesses no nyame adum ne ebo 4 o'clock 5 pm ya pon ya tum eda ho obi ani ho no ye adwuma Kopim the following day. John Dramani Mahama say DVL no. A man for ban on be Juma, Ghana for Juma na bobe 4-5 no more. John Dramani Mahama say instead say mo be 2 more DVL. Na nkonwa wo ho, na computers wo ho, na cars wo ho no my okruma still a omunya yanka be register on but DVL say o ma pon no. John Dramani Mahama says 5 mebuni bi bra. Okay. No mo so mbra be start 5 o'clock. Omo nkwa nkopim 11, 12. Na yen fa another group mbra and a job 12. No mo so mbra 6 o'clock. Kiti who ye taxi driver, trotro driver na we juma. Who ye businessman na we juma. Who ye Kessben FM speaker. What ha we juma yi. When him say okay, open 5 o'clock. I will do DVL no mapon. Wait me free fie. Wait me akofie. Wako akodidi. We didi we jare why bia kama about 10 p.m. Wako di ebile. Wako ji road wako ye registration. Who no be problem.
May I say, Adele Omar, member of the NDC's communication team, speaking to us, essentially in charge of operation for Greater Accra, right?
Yeah, Greater Accra Youth Wing.
Youth Wing, thank you.
You have started a campaign, Yami Aduma weekend.
And I was that.
Me fire. You started o national chief. You targeted Zongos no. You started o national chief Imam Hon Fadama. You no crowd won't come on Yami Aduma wiki. You baka Koshiana and Sana. Yeah, hit the grounds, inshallah.
But that's it. Yeah, but the other issues, so now, my kind messages maybe Amodiaba na afe to us income or president of the land can't give license. We understand why the president have the right to collapse banks. Mr. Speaker, good morning to you. Ask the NPP man what they will do about these challenges. Sheikha, thank you for a message. Awodiaba and Opei. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. We are breaking the age with Dr. Bawumia. Ghanaians like digitization and as preferred to a confirmed rearing. Thank you for a message with the Abba. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. Ask him if he has worked as a banker before. Okay. I don't know why I went and was sending him. Thank you. Mamin Kan Yakubu Diano. Yakubu said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I don't know where we are going as a country. In my area, Takwa Bompieso, a cup of kokonte is now 40 Ghana cedis. Ask Krobia for me why things are like that. Thank you for a message. They say, Mose kokonte boy, and only at 1 cup, and I will loan cast them now. Okay. Ose. Eric Kwekubuedi, patriotic voices, the way free Bechimda Abba was a mighty Opoku Prempe. No government in Ghana's history has performed better than Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. They are the first government in Ghana's history to introduce policies that spread the national cake and development. Historically, development has been spread all over the country. This government, we want is what they have done. Dr. Bawumia will continue to do their good work. Regards to Dr. Setre Yeboah Benjamin, the people's choice. That is what you say. Thank you for messaging. Speaker, good morning. This is not the first time NPP are selling government assets for themselves. Have you forgotten Achimota Forest Saga and all of that? I'm happy that the cruel Brian Achampon's Senate deal has been changed and the decision finally has come to a rest. This is what Ghanaians require. Kweku Richard Ediwefri Wasa East Anna Ebai. Kweku, thank you. This one says that, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm a police officer and don't do politics, but I want to be fair to the mate. In accidents investigation, when a driver knocks someone down, the said driver is charged for careless driving and inconsiderate driving as well, negligence of duty and negligence of causing harm. And there is no way the mate can be connected to any of the offenses. And again, if someone wants to comes on board in Trotro, the mate tells the driver can decide not to accept or stop. It is equally same happenings that we often see in our communities. I'm thinking, say, or make assertion no to Adele, analogy, or say it is always not the case. Say, what can be as I said, driver, the as a mate. Now, BBC, driver, no, take responsibility for the offenses are sending clearly Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo have to accept some of the blames and then decisions are more etiki and the backlash. That is what he seeks to say. Mamimbra so na afe yemra adopei finance minister somewhere 10 a.m. ye obeko Parliament. Now the media budget review, no, what did I know this aqua Mamintie Krobia, what is new in this particular budget, and then the review of it. One more pesi KBM at the Academy November, one more kaya no, and I say one more Eddie and one at the Bay Juma. Krobia,
Mr. Speaker, I will come back to that, but just a few
Kessben 92.9
rebuttal. But it's funny, you see. Sometimes I wonder NDC communicators say omunya opportunity no money Ghana for engage here. They seem to create a certain impression. We say Mahama no, Papa Mahama no, he's new. You're John Dramani Mahama. Or a new Ghana politics, or a new candidate to be no more marketed to Ghanaians. We are talking about John Dramani Mahama. Mean can be brave. Ne records in government any. Yedi kan do so. Ghana ni biya be dia dance say under the incompetent administration of the former president John Mahama and NDC. Ghana for that doom so for 4 years. Aye ne record. There was public sector. There was a ban on public sector employment. Right from 2012 to 2016, nurses say we school within the period they were home. The record no. IMF conditionalities come on to me and meet any of them. It's you freeze public sector employment. What they not to common chocks are the teacher and Mofradi under the incompetent administration of NDC in Mahama. Teachers were not getting chocks to teach students. Obakaya, the former vice president of blessed memory. Papa kwasi Mr. Atanere. Ebeka say yeah mamu choko ne mamu choko china. Yeru Mahama record no. Yeru Mahama record and say the teacher and nursing training allowances or cancel here. Because do you know the nurses and teacher training allowance they Mofra said Yenuanuma airport training college nursing training minimum financially no me handicapped no. I buy more support to keep them going. Yeru Mahama buy no under his administration when the vice president here were nominating in the running mate nominating. They cancelled it. Record no. Speaker, when we have to talk about their records, basa teacher for 3 years. At more dainty just 3 months. The only occasion in Ghana ha a statutory payment like common fund. A whole common fund 1/4. So if you are talking about John Dramani Mahama, the records are a bon. It's you see, I know this 4% almost said Mahama atarafo. But no matter how hard they try, because Mahama, Ghana for Aswano, Ghana for an opportunity be where we are saying. Then I hear him talking about John Dramani Mahama talking about S. Gracia. Hey, are we in a new? He is the only president, He's the only president. Nana Bresho or setting up a committee. See him to Nakatuim. Now, Krumha, one idea is Gracia.
I say every 4 years.
Mr. Speaker,
there is a committee here every 4 years. One more thing I say, a review the salaries of presidents, members of he's on record. 30% cut off. Busa DC bia, Busa minister bia, and it is not even about a number of ministers I'll select you. Obi bet me have 120 ministers, but the car hono, Obi bet me running the country with 80 ministers, but they be no cut off 120 ministers. Especially when most of them are coming from parliament. So be an MP, nobody minister, Mr. Speaker. I have the difference. It is not just a question of coming to deceive Ghanaians. Say about the 8 and 70 ministers they be running. John Dramani Mahama and Yama mebo. But someone
Mr. Speaker. And then Osaba Omiado be president that. But Mahama be president that. Ama in the history of Ghana, presidential staffers in the history of Ghana. None of the dosusni ababi aba. Go and check the records. Go and check the records.
That is not true.
Ministers of state under John Dramani Mahama, there were more than 6. I'll come to the substantive issue.
Yes,
but you see, I am who be here say, you better remind the Ghana for because NDC for people, yeah, Papa Mahama won't mention a tariff for. You know how incompetent he is. You know how he mismanaged the Ghanaian economy, even without global crisis. I get to the point.
Me too.
You ever know 20, Mr. Speaker? Sabi Nyamiada Roma, MPP eba abaimu, and ne. There's a police nibi, I can't say police or officer, but he has to be fair. Nana the Danko Kufuado Abawi in terms of housing, for security services. And the police inquiry and Yababe commission 320 housing units for the Ghana Police Service. Okay, Kaboma so far from 2017 to 2024. Now I mean, okay, say a police for Danko and another Danko Akufu Adwesiama police for Okrumano. A 1,008,000 units. A unprecedented. They've been seen that. This is the record of Akufu. Tenoye police in Utimia. Now we will be about Dream welfare one. The MPP and Dr. Haji Muhammad Baumia, on the chairman of the Ghana Police Council. Meaning speaker, economy no. You better economy from 2017 to 2020, before the outbreak of COVID. Ghana Nibia Bediansi Adansi say the economic indicators and another Danko Akufo-Addo for a first term in government, a record unprecedented. For 3 consecutive times, we kept the inflation rate at a single digit. Mahama Jaho saying around 16 point something percent. Mahama is the only former president, and as the only president under his watch, inflation at any given year biana ekosoro. But you see, when you have an emergency situation, yes,
and do you also know Mahama's 16 now walk I mean, they're currently the women's is here lowest crown. I mean, Muhammad any better than that.
Mr.
Because
Speaker,
even currently as we speak, inflation is around 23%.
Mr. Speaker, you can give all the figures you want, but the reality is that we Ghana.
I'm just pointing it out to you.
I'm happy you are mentioning it.
Yes.
I am saying that you can even mention all the figures. At this point, my argument is not even about the figures, but my argument is for the mere fact that we are any baby a situation we are speaker. Eyanka NDC na wiase ko do sa time no o ma breso anke bi inflation be 200%. We have watched a certain NDC administration kolela keke ekumunipa 1024 ekroma. So minim say Nyankopon in his wisdom enim say na MPP na betimi ayen hye papa dia ama shock na eba no MPP aban e na betimi aboa ama yaso asene nti na Nyankopon ma ne to yen andananado. Second, NDC Abra, and then you have figures 54%. Inflation now is not 30%, my brother. Inflation now is 22.8% from 54.1%. So when Akufo-Addo be catch the Ghana for
why did you could do
speaker a COVID about we are say a situation we are seeing nakomu. UK and UK experiencing inflation there. But at a point in time, UK inflation was hitting around 14%. So what are we saying, speaker? If we are seeing our situation more, it means that sa crisis never hit you. Take it or leave it. It means we are seeing baby that. Since when? And speaker, we are seeing assembly. If we are seeing, I can't say airport in Naya tutum. Since when we are seeing SMC, stadium credit panty me ko since when we are so mami or papa or crown to me chianin sem. Wakasa wo this year wukura just aban be yen hye kire say fa bibisha ohwene edipa 15 pe na betumi atena yie na say. So we should not pretend as if say oh well na ne nyina ye pe.
But for how long are we going to blame your challenges?
That is why so enkenenu Mr. Speaker enkenenu
other countries are moving on.
So enkenenu kamene wo kasa yi.
Yes.
Enkenenu enema take shape no and inflation that so nam etra 54 now time and situation ni gina mu na then we kasa aban ye incompetent. And let me remind you Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, the first fellow Ghanaian speech, Obesre Ghana for her to me, because that time, no, now as our mind, now we needed to make a decision. The decision, now we were confronted with 2 choices. The first choice was you best sacrificing human life at the expense of the economy, and now say you best sacrificing the economy at the expense of human life. And a Ghana for you and another quadrin, a Benkro, say your mom kwa. And trust me, tell me, sir Akufo-Addo, the decision together with the good people of this country, whether he was able to live to expectation or not. Now to me, and World Health Organization, Becca say, if we are seeing Amanamaya to me manage COVID, Ghana and Nikan better sum. I get to the point. Now, or say, or making profound statement, or say, we know how to rebound the economy. And knowing how to rebound the economy. Inflation now 54.1, no, Mr. Speaker. Akufo-Addo Dr. Muhammad Baumia nimsa ne the economy ne beba back to life. And then inflation, no, it is 22.8%, and it is even projected so by the end of this year inflation will be 15%.
And so what are we supposed to expect? I mean, that this budget
and economic recovery it is projected as inflation by the end of the year about 15%. 2, it is also projected as economy grow by an average of 3.1%. Your first quarter growth rate was 4.7%. Clearly, and you might and now fish for project say unemployment rate drew 4% Ghana. You can read the fish reports.
Unemployment.
Yes, read it. Google and read it. They have projected that looking at government interventions, policies, programs, is yet to introduce. For instance, this initiative of assemblies, earth equipment, now employ a good number of Ghanaian youths. So be a caterpillar, no. Those are new between. And you can't new between. Who they are not to China? The various sika abaya cha, babe support small and medium enterprises. Ankra ye babe support ankra pejo minimum. I get to the point. Who they are not to China? And then Mr. Speaker, Nyamia dum yatimi aya restructuring. Hey, you can't economic restructure. Yes, debt restructuring. Cote d'Ivoire for higher Cote d'Ivoire. Or my 5 times. Chile aye, Argentina aye, Brazil aye, Uruguay aye, Amaya be South Africa aye. But in record times, ensign aban papa ni and papa any the way in record time IMF conditionalities in Ghana MET and then yatimi ama debt relief of 2.8 billion. Ayasami debt forgiveness. Okan nyinaboma and also 4.7 billion. Now Mr. Speaker, the year nika wo munine say. And now me wo kasa sesi and now me wo kasa sesi Ghana yen foreign reserve $669 million equivalent to 3.1 months import cover.
Right.
Under NDC, better than the John Dramani Mahama with that crisis. Under NDC. Clearly, the economy is rebounding. Nobody, for economists, be a winning Ghana, and I say on the beyond the borders of Ghana. Now, on assessing Ghanaian economy, and I make actually we, Mr. Speaker, and an optimal reserve ratio for gold. Yetimi Ejato is about 34.7 metric tons of gold.
Yes, so but the reality is that all these things are boss in is it reflecting in the lives of the average Ghanaian?
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
And the Ghana economy, the GDP na growth 1 trillion.
Inflation. So if you are saying inflation assaulted from 54%, I say a prudent management and a year but down. We share the growth rate bosso, okay? Any projections are one kasa will quote from Fitch Solutions report, okay? And then growth reserves are
6.9 billion foreign reserve. Yes.
The question is that are this transitioning in reality? I mean, say anyama way indicators way no the average Ghanaian no measure the living standard conditioner. It must be able to reflect. And the question is that is it truly reflecting on the people?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I can to some extent say a gradual economy. Say when you are talking about economic indicators, say inflation from 54%. Now about 22%. You don't expect say down. Sometimes to a monitoring process and supervision can. What you say?
Because inflation form, okay?
Yes.
The rate at which I mean share say slow down. But the reality is that yet the average Ghanaian is telling you, as they say, Wamoto Baire Bako 40 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis. The average Ghanaian is telling you, say, Oto tomatoes, bako 5 Ghana cedis. Oto nyadoa, bako 5 Ghana cedis. Oko jomua, you can't 4 mawa, 20 cedis. So the reflections, how is it happening?
So what I'm saying in this, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
The me person me catch you and say, yes, me did to say any pija. But one kasa wa admit say the rate and the speed and any bo ekokosune sanity. But them cannot say. So it's an indication say economy no rebounded. And if the economy is rebounding, any drastic, gradual. And at a point then I make a sector ministers must also play their role. For instance, Brana Champion Permitia Obekaya under the administration of Akoto Friye as agric minister.
Yeah.
At a point in time when market women be deliberately a peja niema mu boom ni ade no ono akofa food staffs every countryside at the bar a city Accra Emma hu body ani aburo ni niema bo kofom. I'm telling you, speaker.
Yeah.
And niema bo kofom pa ntos a wo kan ho asem ho hai me enu am twimako man ton tosi back 5 cities.
Now to
be honest with you, fine, I admit say compared to Abia 2020 2019 no nkentos abeton 5 cities no me metra me twantro eniema pija kakra but it is not true say ntos back 5 cities.
And where you told me
it is not true. But Mr. Speaker, on the budget, every I mean where you could do Jabia na okura akramo na akoto nto so when you are no premise and then we 10 city able to get go be na kokko amen. So Mr. Speaker, the truth of the matter Mr. Mamika no credential under NDC enfan say speaker for instance so the enfan electricity bill.
Yeah.
Enfan say John Mahama. Yeah, me this from enfan say John Mahama the electricity bill e che Ghana for. But the question is where you getting the power? Yamfan so the chair. Oh, the Yamfan say, let's assume. Say Mahama cry can say electricity bill no me dey check Ghana for, but can you na wunya? That is the question. Mr. Speaker, and then American Sisudu Amatie Fuetie who say, I am introducing new taxes.
Okay.
The government of Akufo-Addo is not going to introduce any new taxes. Then again, we are not also going to ask for supplementary budget.
Okay.
Yen Kobusa Skafufro bia ewo ayi parliament so may approve and emphasis yen omo may Skafufro. But the good news is that IMF third tranche of Sika Abai, any other interventions abano. Akwanya hodo ana ye contractors flow because of Sika 79 and contractors and they are moving back to site. And then a bank project be another in Saka Sika 70 as part of debt restructuring yani intino na astobiano.
Yeah.
And then Yamiada Roma. Adjumani nyina no yes aba be den move back to site na bibia take shape.
Very well.
Supplement media review dey by there. Meka say November the na dey by na but there has been an improvement in terms of certain decisions.
Okay.
Abai no.
But as a crop here, I'm fast that my best brain publication and open patch one more the textbooks ahodo e dey abedwa my so na best brain Kwana and they wamujina naka curriculum. So I textbooks from the basic level, ekwa kokosi a senior high school level. No ubano wa nursery mpacho subject ahodo a chemo frano at the nursery level nyinano open home books ubenya bi ewo best brain publication for asweye ebano primary no lower primary and upper primary mpacho ebano mathematics for the basic 1 to 6 ubenya bi ebano science ebano English ebano our world and our people for basic 1 to 6 ninyina no ubenya bi computing for basic 4 to 6 womo ewo ho textbooks ewo ho ebano creative art for basic school asante tree history for the basic level any dia wo pese wo toma abofra ni sua bia mpacho best brain publication for Atron Kratano ede abedwamai so enti mawonsa enti me enkabi uru bookshop BMO or say ope best brain publication for books enonko a ana ebetimi aboa ama obano nim dear papa mpacho anopay o senior high school we pure science student o ye biology o ye chemistry o ye physics ni nyina no wo mo textbooks ewo ho afi we art student ope government books a ebeboa a wo kan a wo betin nsem wase yi a esese oto eye books a best brain publication for ede abedwamai so our numbers no 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and after 0241 520-946 na one best brain for any enkomo anope one be so but o ye PTA auto books akocha to the free best brain one more and a year papa no na Emma's Global Link Limited for say main country one pay akwantu ho hye bia opeso ye bia no as I said when Emma's Global Link Limited for ADM komo say when isu ade hu no ne say obetu kwan akwa amadane akotoa wa desua so as a student but ma Emma's Global Link Limited for any applications ni nyina no emfa na afi wo mo wi visa acquisition processes no they will take you through na afi wo mo age visa no e dia ma ukodu a baby a betena nyina na ho hyehyeye no papa no ewo Emma's Global Link Limited for asoye and opay make it a point na when wo mo eni nkomo onso a wo pese okwa na ne kodi odwuma bi ana wokotena ho akoye adwuma mu amoko for sightseeing and tourism purposes no obey hotel reservation flight ticket reservation ni nyina no Emma's Global Link Limited for Adaroma wo mo be yensa hye ni nyina no e de amount say wo Kumase ene ne mpatemu a obekọ eye asafo labor womo any senate office no edin hwe anymore ewo ho wa kra no mpacho obeko wager kaswa main road no so White Cross Junction eho ana obe ho Emas Global Link Limited for na woni womo edi ensa wo so fra womo on 0504 203401 0504 203401 and after 0535 502499 0535 502499 na woni Emax for any enkomo anopay best brain publication for medium ho dance here ediacho na Eclipse Collateral Management there pacho womo ye property management company there womo ye ne se womo ji wajapade nkrata no na womo dia ye adwuma na afi womo tua commission ewo ho enti anopay wo ye property owner pacho why ye documentation e fa property ni nyina ho wo de asie o twese obe pass it over anopay whilst you are alive no obetimi e de sankrata no aye adwuma na wanya ketua e de free mo ni nyina no Eclipse Collateral Management for anebeyesa e de amount afi wa wo pay loan from a bank nanso oni collateral oni Eclipse for edin koma they will assist you with collateral ebetimi aboa ma wonsa account wo loan na wo hwehwe no wo mo won kran ha Adenta new site ho eye Abakan Street but for wo mo no pay na woni wo mo eni enkomo de hia da mu bia no Eclipse for ebeje wo so wo numbers ni 0266999020 0266999020 and after 0302551877 na woni Eclipse eni enkomo anopay 39 after 8 this is Kessben Maakye Jumedie eso ni medide Mr. Speaker Adelo ma ewa ha ma memra ne so na mentie no under the media budget review the finance minister will be in parliament this morning to speak to Ghanaians about a year going forward no and she say abai a year so far after the first half of the year na afi year call your name no to the latter part no of the year the last quarters of the year no abai the what the egu akwemu a ebetimi aboama economy no aye cushion ma memra there also na mentie na do mami entie
Nedikai. Before I even jump onto that, just a quick rebuttal. Minya must say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sabe ye to said ye oyini papophobia de neighbor na ye hu ne pen. Na adem ba hu bia de ye hu no ye. Asaba won say ye hu ne pen. No, please. Out of respect, I beg you. Ye hu ne pen. His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo catch it say.
Yeah.
Nipa on me neighbor to come and take care of the economy. My economy in Gina ni so dollar in Gina P. Petrol emra form. Petrol in fact eba betite sopo. This is what they said. The eba be sign me aduane bo kenke 1 cedi and we 1 cedi. Nipa His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo say on a neighbor to come and solve that problem eba me. Ndi ehu ba me I say inflation. Under John Dramani Mahama as vice president. Say neighbor me my vice president. Ba me vice president. John Mahama vice president. Under John Mahama vice president, inflation is going to get 33 months. Why be? You can be doing all these jokes and going back and forth. It doesn't save anybody. Again, let's go back to what the police officer said. When I made the scenario, say, can I ditch me?
Yeah.
And you are holding president in responsible. Made to the same fan. But driver ne culture say, can maintenance no. Made my mate no. Car no, the maintenance. You didn't patch out na car the maintenance. The car's maintenance. Say I check brake, say I check way, say I whatever it is. Car na kwa kura mnim. Ye problem na to car na was mate. Ne license one. Intina police for be drew honoma na ya pay obi and na ma pe car for na be gina ho na ya pay obi our experience na yi car na free ho. You don't just take anybody. Yan kon ko gina kwa ho enkofa we that say brother be tutu car no pass na yi nipa we wu a odemu no. Debi. You look for an experienced person to remove the person. And the experienced person is John Dramani Mahama. The economy, we who did it. John Dramani Mahama with ni doom so na woti ha wotina ha we who did it. Ni doom so call through 3 years. Wunye hu be wun big poda. He was still able to leave you dollar at 4.2. Wa sebe won him there. Won him there. We see economy win him. What they could have got 16 Ghana cedis per dollar. Nipa was only him there no. Otimi manage dum say ne busia or boy na almost only 122 billion. Odi sebi sika ogigi as etwo ogigi no so dey be almost 240 something billion. Odi bo mu a ndu 400 billion. Wa wo say wo nyansa no. Sebi wo nim die no. Waji almost 600 plus billion loans busia. No, so who catch say loans. So say all you need to do is toe the rules and then you build all the rules in Ghana. But Busia na wo just I know how you na Busia. Kwane kai, baumia. Minam kai. What we are telling you and you people should reason. Nye catch money say. Odi John Dramani Mahama toho. Now the baumia toho. Womu mienu ni yehu as vice president. We've seen both of them before. You can even compare. Hey, Opia try and Opay mene kobia set another date. Gen san share wahano. Branabe catch red baumia within the last 8 years as vice president. Maybe the John Mahama 4 years vice president pebeba. You still will not get out because you don't qualify. He won't get anywhere close. They make out as a baumia share. Odin Opia ma baumia another 4 years vice president. Count on to John Dramani Mahama 2009 as vice president to 2012 on every front. Let me tell you something. Loans are GG. Any bills are GG now. You wa by mo na 87 ministers. Na 87. Wa by 102. 120 plus. Which one is better? And now I will say over 50 no. Into 120 na papa. Ni dika no. Ni to su mienu. Inflation, we talked about it. I feel the also inflation po there. I say figures in the yan fan yejuma. And then the figures no fan yejuma ko bia.
On not premise.
Won't figures in yejuma or the edin. Won't figures. No.
You are referring to
it's rhetoric. It's rhetoric.
No, but you don't
misinterpret my statement. No power the edin. Ni American say and also my figures in yejuma. Ba o mia na no Nana Akufo-Addo, o president, and then Akunwa so.
That's for president.
No problem. Hey, or say $1, $1 CD Kufo, and then $1 4 CD, and then we busa $1. Saying, stop all these things. Kenke 1 CD, and then I talk Kenke 1 CD, and on then figures. And inflation, and then your figures. But Omiaka say, oh my way, hey, Yatitia Pansa with a loan of 122 billion, and then your figures. By now, so work of 600 billion, 4 times the John Mahama nyae.
Now the question is that Adele, you challenges I mean, how do we salvage ourselves from this? That is
exactly. That is why I'm telling you. Exactly. That is why I started by giving you what John Dramani Mahama is talking about and give you examples. This government has received more than $1 trillion. And $1 billion, $1 trillion. What the loans? Any Bosiano Bomwa, $1 trillion. John Dramani Mahama, any His Excellency, Obaya Obetina so Alcoyano, the 8-year period of the NDC, your loans ni Busia ye GNI and Sebi, name do 400 billion. Moabeji Amanab do 600, 700, 800, 900, 1 trillion plus. In fact, 1.1 trillion. But me to na hanu machiro John Dramani Mahama less than 400 billion no the other year. Look, University of how do you call it, environmental sustainable development. So on your campus no, funding from Dutch Bank, we had about $55 million. The project was approved by Parliament in 28 October 2016. President Mahama cut short for 29 December 2016. We also started a $90 million Korean loan that was used for the Bonsu campus and Okramo Betoi. Leave that one aside. Let me discuss with you. Let me share with you projects that we did. Look, $124 million development skills for the industry program. Now funding by the AFDB. Remember, 13 technical and vocational institutes provided with modern school infrastructure at our campus, Akwetia, Amankom, Swansea, Bolgatanga, Bando, Nkuranza, Dakbokpa, Wa, Krobia, Asante Technical Institutes. All these institutions, they went away. I am talking to you. Come and look at Rich Hospital. Look at Legon Hospital. Nyami cannot tell us here. Look at please. Look at what you call it. How do you call it? KJT market that was set up. Terminal 3. Look, one airport under you haven't built. One. Munsibi.
That the NDC built a new airport.
Why? Terminal 3 is what? What is Terminal 3?
It is a terminal. It is not a full airport.
What is it? No, what is Terminal 3? What is Terminal 3? What happened in Ho? What happened in Tamale?
Okay, Ho was built by the NDC.
Mami cannot say international flights, Tamale, for the first time in history. Even Kumasi, we started before you came to continue. We collected the monies for you. So all this noise you are doing, and we are saying let's compare. Young compare John Dramani, hey, Massa, no problem. You keep quiet.
Was it?
No. So much misinformation.
Oh,
Massa, He's refusing. No problem.
Phase one.
Leave. Jano, no problem. All kasana mete how. And you say be a miniano moha. Oboni need you see they don't even have respect. Nyame catch one say. No, you don't have respect. Let me tell you something, che. In conclusion, as my make say.
Yes.
Nyaya mano 1.2 trillion. Ne. It me to dokono. At 5 Ghana cedis. Yama 1.2 trillion. Ne dollar in 16 cedis. Nye yetimi 1.2 trillion. You cannot even boast of one regional hospital. Nye yama 1.2 trillion. You cannot boast of one full university that you have built from scratch to finishing. Nye yama 1.2 trillion. Ne sebe. Yensio galamse. Insio se ankola. Nam central region. Ye wo mo sebe wo mo 9 omu efifi. Ska hen de be kan ho ebesesa na babro. IMFTK.
The political parties, Adele, are you guys using data for this particular year's election?
Data they be so.
Because this weekend, what kind of Afrobarometer report? The risk of democracy report. What kind?
I started reading it. Yes, I started reading.
They issued it last week. Over the weekend, I read. Now, this is what Afrobarometer is saying. The latest risk report by Afrobarometer has indicated that 87%, representing 9 out of every 10 Ghanaian, believe that the country is heading towards the wrong direction.
Who is the government?
Yes. It's heading towards the wrong direction. Now, we know about with few days to elections. Okay. Now this is what they are saying. Also, details of the report suggest a massive decline in democracy satisfaction. What it means is that the report is telling us that your democracy, people are not satisfied with the level of things.
Certainly.
Now going forward, experiencing a double-digit decline in 2011 and 2013, the percentage of Ghanaians that were satisfied with our democracy stood at 74%. Now, however, 10 years
74%.
However, 10 years later, 2021-2023, the rate has decreased to 51%, indicating that a 23 percentage point decline has occurred. This shows how a decreasing popularity of our democracy among Ghanaian folks in the last 10 years. Okay, so what it means is that in 2011, in 2013, about 74% of Ghanaians okay with the democracy we are practicing.
Certainly.
Now, Afrobarometer is saying that in 2021 to 2023, okay, 51% and say they are satisfied. What it means is that Afrobarometer said 23%. Okay, from 2011, 2013, Ebabisi 2023 are saying they do not trust in our democracy again. So what it means is that our democracy, any confidence, it will not come from. Let me do this last one. Namembra also. Also, the Afrobarometer report has also revealed the disparities between the youth and the elderly in terms of support for our democracy in Africa and Ghana as well. According to the report, the youth expressed a greater willingness to tolerate military rule compared to elderly citizen rule. Although Ghana and other African countries are almost on the same verge, but Ghanaian youth are expressing more happiness in military rule than a more civilian and democratic rule. What it means is that the youth are saying, so when Ghana, average Ghanaian youth, Edin Koma, or may prefer soldier because these are the reporter. I mean, Afrobarometer EDMI released somewhere last week, Wednesday. Now, the question is that, say, more political parties, more presidential candidates, now more reports based on data, more dispatch and figures. Should it always be about the mere rhetoric? And now you be designing specific programs, a bit tackle head on to solve some of these challenges.
These issues are basic. Like I keep telling you, Ghana for you yes, you people back one man so. Say be at the end of the day, be do be a home for so. Ye near the ama Adele I any fan. Ye the ama Crobia on also any fan. Ye tenacity ye comparisons. This is the argument.
The issue is that Obia Babetna Kumwano so pain. Madu, can you please?
Yes.
Obia Babetna so pain. Just like you are quoting in the Afrobarometer, indicating that 74% of Ghanaians, eka say, kwanya or minus econo, and the fact that the kind of democracy we had, no, they are comfortable with it. They are okay with it. You have declined that to all the way 51%. Still was a young monster.
Yes, but the reality is that Ghanaian youth lose confidence.
I'm coming there.
In our democracy.
I am coming
and
there.
It has to do with the two major political
parties. I'm coming there. The reason why I'm saying I'm coming there is because 74 between 2021 to this point, and then we are almost 51. My argument is that why are Nientia and no is because the current government is not really putting in any effort.
Okay.
So if you take the NDC, for example, during our time, even polyclinic. So you realize that we keep putting them investing into projects every time. So look, Renaissance, Raiffeisen Bank International, AG, Vienna, Austria, and I'll end on this one. Amount NDC AG 23.5 million euros. Date of parliamentary approval, 1st December 2015. Location of polyclinics, we are talking about 30-bed polyclinics in Central Region and 80-bed Kaswa in Kaswa. Location, what do you have? Besiase Polyclinic completed, Gomwa completed, Urampong completed, Biriwa completed, Echisunkwa completed, Esukuma Jamera completed, Agunadunkwa completed, Bimpong Akunfude completed, Ekunfina Chifu Etimwakwa and Gomwa Potsim completed. The question we're asking is, which one have you done? 1.2 trillion. Watch it. Mami cannot say. So the people of Ghana want to me who the difference. The difference is clear. And then it's a car NDC. In fact, some of the projects cry here. Almost
very well.
Because in touch, energy scatu.
I don't make that.
Sema energy. Mpakadan railway see energy scatu homa.
Thank you. My member Krobi as I mean, this election is about bread and butter issues. The average Ghanaian no enye happy. Okay. And me make a statement say Paralympics team wamuko nowhere yes no. I mean Edru baby I stated it. Say Edru baby Ghana for some criticism kakra to a far extent. Now Obi sending me a message catch me say it is not about say Ghana ni no person young criticism. It's about the fact say ne see you be airport to Tuma Ghana ni be you to be willing so be call out of the country. The bread and butter issues, and no campaign na mo yede ma ya na Krobia.
Speaker.
Yes.
I'm in chair last Friday. Na me soft back. Pastor Clement Kufiasa. Na the birthday. O hwe me pa ono Kessben de bia ho no hwe. E na madofo mi no wo me kurum. Ya nyako ani ona me chia mo. Nsem mo hwe wa kuase. Speaker. Ene say Ghana this 65 years.
Yes.
You find the sense and yes, Ghana this is the 5 years. Now yes, Ghana tetia pansam a pratity.
Yes.
Ghana abada bridge. Now ye pe obi de honso boabona. 2024 by year and a MPP at this 16 years in government. Speaker so
under the Fourth Republic.
Under the Fourth Republic.
Yes.
But so can PNDC 1, PNDC 2, NDC 1, NDC 2, Atamels, John Mahama, Ebumwa. Okay, come on, why not? Probably about 31 years. And I'm
what the soldier buying up a civilian rule.
PNDC, the same thing. PNDC 1, PNDC 2. Speaker, so okay, can you know boom?
Yes.
Now say and Ghana about the bridge. Ghana tetia pansam and Ghana baby abe fabi obi esu kwan ho. Na wo probi. Asem we obanyansafo asem na make Ghana this is 65 years. MPP we December 2024 and yedi mu 16 years. Na sa wotiti free mu NDC PNDC 1 PNDC 2 NDC 1 NDC 2 Atamans John Mahama okay wanya kwamnya 31 years. Tene yes say Ghana intu I was ni panom kra na omunya nso papa nom ne ye pesobo de abobi ho na wo se ye de sobo no bo no. Ene yes akonya tete apansam na Ghana say ne ye pe say de all kan say Ghana say no. But Mr. Speaker, mama ma small analysis bi wa ha. In terms of AstroTurf, it's about youth development, and how we'll be able to unleash talents. The whole country called Ghana, from 2009, ABC 2016, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC are buying AstroTurfs. Dodua Omutimisi Ukruma and I'm building Okroma ma a mebun etibidi dijuma yenya the likes of Asamoah Gyan be 20 Stephen Appiah Michaelisian one and they own companies do Asamoah Gyan e woni Okroma
e come the nipa no nya aduane ni ya
no but who nya aduane ni Asamoah Gyan crofo na yadwuma Asamoah Gyan companies ni bottled water company no and the other companies no they, at least a source of livelihood for them and their family. I get to the point. It imagine say in your sentence be able to develop on our build the talents and then this better also from 2009 to 2016 Astro-Tef 3. The whole Ghana Astro-Tefs are now Kromane 3. And the MPP Astro-Tefs are year and 150. Astro-Tef you buy from 2017 to 2024 you building 114. Ye wie ye ne wo hoda da atete apansa ma na wo see ye ba ko ye wie ye ne under various levels of completion makoma 35 wo they come 150 Astro-Tefs and you see them around wo they no ko 20 multi-purpose ye dey boa sports centers ahodo from 2009 to 2016 this year see ba ko pekra a free 2017 basic 2024 ya build okay kabo ma 10 ne ya complete makoma 3 nyina hini 5,000 capacity Baku Koforidua Jubilee Park. Mebwana. So and 7 ongoing. Ukaboma edu. Mr. Speaker, how do you know Kotunchanya? Yemla industries. Yemla almost scorecard. Enyuma ho do ane wo kroma NDC for eba ye omutimi ebehye mu kena na say enyuma omubebie. Mr. Speaker, if we are talking about some of these things, any wakofa list and obobo list, I was just laughing. Sure. Social intervention programs in Kwa MPP aban yede ba ye the free senior high school aba is MPP and then yama free dialysis treatment a MPP yama NHIS a MPP STEM education a MPP free basic education metro mass a MPP LEAP MPP school feeding MPP cocoa mass spraying MPP national ambulance digitalization why a whole lot of say social intervention programs. Mr. Speaker, we've done a number of them. Even in Ashanti region alone we've undertaken 32 hospital projects across Ashanti region unprecedented. Now my main factories under the incompetent NDC any Mahama as former president from 2009 ABC 2016 projects in terms of factories so much build the year 5 Now the Danko Akufo-Addo from 2017 to 2024, you're building 169 projects under construction. A lot of them projects under construction.
So, why are the youth still not satisfied with this?
It's because, Mr. Speaker, and I'm kind of credential. And Mofra, a school, graduated from our various universities. He was talking about universities. Me the video be Sunday will produce and projecting. Yes, your administration started UHAS, but the infrastructure yabe building or UHAS $60 million project. Now me pass so it's not just a question of what starting BBO. Obi TV starting BBO no a group person no anya share. Wait, Akufo-Addo administration I build the side now we. Me person ye na Ghana for share. So it's not just a matter of ubejo anumo. This is evidence-based communication. And I want to you have why $60 million project. Oh the man and
Show the complete.
What the man and show. This is the project. Me Ghana for share. And the way Akufo-Addo mind the scene the ocean. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Akufo-Addo see. Who you are Richard? Project 320 housing units. Yabe commission Yama Ghana Police Service. If you are going to talk about physical projects, Ghana need you to Krumha. And him say, "O man, me abedum pempenswa. Kumasi Accra Road. Ne was here dualizing. And this year just from Ensawam to Suhum. Emma John Evans at I am John Dramani Mahama. For 8 years, want me a single kilometer. Mr. Speaker, for 8 years, not a single kilometer. Yes, police in the 320 housing units for the Ghana Police Service. Okay, Kaboma, you buy a Ghana Police Service in Kwa, you have 1,008 housing units, unprecedented. So, in terms of physical projects, you cannot even compare your. It is true, yes. Yeah, expanding the economy of Ghana. Because the Ghana GDP, I reach 1 trillion. Now, 1 trillion, no, we have a lot to show. Koboteman, now infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, the fact of the matter is, and this if we are lay any better foundation for this country. And we think year, but
I say, DJ Omale and AYOC, or say bringing back Mahama as president is like giving a box of matches and a gallon of petrol to an Asanis. Okay, he will destroy and exit Ghana forever. Vote for Dr. Bawumia come December 7th. Regards to Same Ewuku, you sent in that one. Thank you for a message, Mamin Kaiwe, we say, good morning, speaker. Good job. Education and health is the other of the day. Dan at the way free as a man kese ana eba Dan, thank you for a message out there free as a man ede aba anope. I'm highly grateful, sir. Anope, so we do message number. But my main kind of messages no crobia na na yento aso. This one says that hey, Ghana will never be better under NPP. The NPP man really is living testimony to what is happening. Very unnecessary and baseless submission. Tria, we are suffering as people, and he is there making rhetorics. Thank you for the great question, Mr. Speaker. May that say any message I want so the about and pay. We say, Speaker, the truth is that all the NDC man is saying is true. Then further Ghanaians should vote for John Dramani Mahama. Oman Eddie Wefree Abu Kampana Eddie Ebai. Oman, thank you for a message, with the Aba and Opem. So, Speaker, the AstroTurf are outmoded and being kept for nothing, and that is not a standard AstroTurf you need to build. It is already destroyed, as he clearly put it, and he wants us to understand. Thank you for a message, Adele, but your camera and him side. Thank you. My main kind way, my messages, Bofaso too much. Okay, I'll come back to that. Now, my kind of messages in the baby now, Eddie Atuaso. My main first said that be Emma St. Louisa local rice. Now, and okay, St. Louisa said me more money and pacho. Ope rice, Obenwa Edia, Ebemwa Pomodane Papa, and okay, as I said, we use St. Louisa local rice. I feel we restaurant operator, we Adriane Tom Pacho, and okay, as I said, we use a St. Louisa local rice. And no, and I would the year with near Ebeboa we ye pa. Say, we be our person. Utu no dodomo etonwa St. Louisa local rice a purely natural from a Ghanaian farm sir anope unye bia eboa apomodin ye papa enunti se wo pese utu no dodomo na onso kotonwa woni St. Louisa for any enkomo wo beje so aboa ama obi ama watimi etu akoton omo numbers no 027745 2742 0277452742 and after 054624 2343 0546242343 na when it say Louisa any enkomo anope womo ebeje woso ye pa Bayport Savings and Loans mpacho yenim womo free tete Bayport baye ache na enema papi na no ana Bayport baye womo de ababesom Ghana for de edikan a womo asade ababiem no eye fixed deposit investment na say womo se menkancho na bebie fixed deposit account na for 5,000 Ghana cedis and above fabra betum womo ede yes asika no be ye adwuma na afie womo tua interest ewo ho wo sika no be ye adwuma awo mo edi amount and unti anope make it a point na when a Bayport for any enkomo se wotie me na wotie me every region BM1 anope regions ni nyina no Bayport Savings and Loans wo mo branches no ya spread it across the country afi won kra ha na se wo pese wo ba ya so ya yan officer e wo kokomlemle ATTC school no enche hwa no ana se wo ba mpacho manager yima any team no e wo ho anope questions bia wo bia about our fixed deposit investment say would you see can beto bosumi miensa bosumi nsia anase afe baako ni nyina no wode ba womo ebeje na afe nsembise bi ho no womo ya no kama e de amount anopay woni Bayport for enye adwuma mom esan say womo aba say womo ba beboa osika sem from numbers 0245 153283 0245-153283 and after 0263-007-922 0263-007-922 na wene Bayport any enkomo anope wamo ebeje woso yepa Format Institute of Media Studies adaroma bacho opese unyantetie edefan semtre dwuma ya ye idia bacho school ba ko a esese wo ma oba no ekono eye Format Institute of Media Studies na eho ana wokwa womo ebegye ne so amane ntete papa ma wono so ababeyo pabere. They are promising say womo bema 70% practical na afei etimi aboa wo pa hands-on training ana womo ede 30% no ebeye theory. Womo ko school Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays enti anope South Odoko Aliu Mahama Road eho ana obeho Format Institute of Media Studies. For one more on 0549 655 649 0549 655 649 na when a format for any enkomo anope na one more ebeje so ama wobano nimdie entity papa. Mame mamu 2 minutes na yen wrap up me time no aso na yen fancy na yenko. Ado mame emra so na yen fan sorry.
Pacho, may the images be on health, only health. Men koichiri health nkwao, not education, not health no kano bank hospital my friend Legon and Kahon, Ridge Moon in Ankahon. I'm just polyclinics and a bank hospital in Kamidi. Ama producer Maakye say, oh, Maakye say he should put it on the screen. So you should place them while I'm speaking. I'm saying that I'm calling for a match.
Okay.
John Dramani Mahama. Okay, so the names of them names what he gave. No, I'm coming. What he gave us, did he put a name? He said he only said you has. You said you has, no problem. But I'm saying that wasn't written. Oh, can you keep quiet? Can you keep quiet? Can you keep quiet? Listen. Okay, you know what?
Platform.
Can you keep quiet? Unim Bibi. I am calling for a match. Put it. No, I'm calling for. Listen. You keep quiet, Masa. Oh. Why? No, you can't. If you don't let me talk, you won't talk. Wallahi, I'm telling you, if you don't let me talk, you won't talk. They didn't information any source. No problem. No problem. Okay, meba, no problem. So, I say intro, meba. He's saying that the pictures and videos that I've given is not correct. No problem. I am calling. He said that. He says no problem. Unfortunately, no. Some of them Edin was so. Edin so my Edin. But you know they won't say Edin was so. Mama can say Formina Edin was so. If you look at Dodo Street, oh, can you keep quiet? Dodo Street Hospital Edin was so. Mama cannot just say. Yeah. I mean the pictures are plenty. He can just progress them and just keep letting. This is Botiano Edin was so. Mama cannot just say. I'm saying that I am calling for a match between Meneno, health, education, on sector or pebia, also factories, 160 factories, mostly 160 factories. Every time I'm mobile, mostly 160 factories. Yes. And unemployment free 8.4 to almost 14.8. Where's the factories? Can you keep quiet? Oh, please.
Stop lying.
From which source?
You can check.
Which source?
From Ghana Statistical Service.
Bring it.
Don't be lying.
Don't
sit with me and be lying.
You see,
I will respond to you. No,
you see this guy, Kobia.
Don't be lying.
Yeah, you see, when you do these kind of things, it will be only okay for me not to allow you to speak, because Kasami do
but no, when you are distorting facts, we can. Do
you know how many facts you have distorted? What the hell say? Where's the 160 factories? I
can mention to you.
Bobo.
So open.
They will take
you one by one.
I can take you one by one. Factories no 160 factories. I will see we complete Bobo.
What Mr. Speaker,
160 factories. For list there. For list the man no fantasy. Nana. For list the man no fantasy. Let me see 160.
I have to wrap up with you guys.
What kind of? You are sitting here all with 160 factories. And what the way up? And how the way? And you can say, and look how it's doing. Listen, I am calling for a match. Many problems. Yes, 160 factories. 160 factories. 160 factories. Mr. Speaker, 160 factories. Call a match. I am calling for a match. I'm ready for it next week. No problem. Paper match.
Thank you. Next week, no more. Mom prepare on the educational sector and then on the health sector. Now you find debate, on policy based issues. Now you know home come next week. Nyame eya doma. Kwame Asante George Ekanidi Hodo Heye Deputy Director of Communication for the New Patriotic Party, and then Adele Omar is a member of communication team for the NDC. He doubles as operations man for the NDC in the Greater Accra region. He's in charge of operation. Mamina Monamina Mwase 12 after 9. Medimosi, thank you.
Your time is now, just believe it, take yes I can. On your feet, on your feet. Not tell my way, not tell my way. I'm a welcome. When I don't wanna get no blue. Not tell my way, not tell my way. On your feet, on your feet. When I don't wanna get no blue. I'm a welcome. Don't wait, the time will never be just right. Start from where you're standing now.
Ways of yesterday hold you down on this lovely day. Well, look up in the mirror
and say yes I can. Oh, by your feet, oh, by your feet. Not tell what way, not tell what way. La 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 la. La 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 la. Not tell what way, not tell what way. Oh, by your feet, oh, by your feet.
Just do it,
Oh, it's such an interesting one.
just do it, time is
Someone is sending me this message from Elmina. He says that, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Ghanaians made very big mistake for voting Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for his second term. The NPP man is talking about infrastructure, but not forgetting the fact that they have done nothing when it comes to infrastructure. There are high rate of unemployment in our country, and it's not their concern. Calling this a good government, cheer, nothing can happen. Again, thank you for message. Mr. Speaker, I remember the NDC time. People spend 3 to 4 days to renew their NHIS. Now, through Dr. Digital, you can renew it in your own room. Kofi money anyway Abba. Kofi, thank you for a message. Abba Anope. Good morning, Speaker. Please tell the NPP communicator to stop talking about the AstroTurf. It is not something they can boast of. Already they are all under distraction. Thank you for a message. Abba. Mamen Kaiwe na Afeyenko Inusa is sending this one. Or say, good morning, Speaker. My name is Inusa. Tell the NPP man to keep quiet. 2024, we are going to vote them out of power. So they will go out for more than 60 years in opposition. Thank you for a message. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. Please ask the NPP man to stop boasting of infrastructure, because they told us they don't eat infrastructure, and also tell him when will they stop using COVID-19 as an excuse. NPP is not an option. Papa J sent in that one from Kessben in Accra. Papa J, thank you for a message. Awode Abba Anope. Mebana Mababeye Juma. We say NPP and NDC, they are not good governors of our economy, and we are facing leadership crisis. They are supposed to build rather than to destroy. What a country will live in. Thank you for a message. Speaker, good morning. The NPP member is making noise. Introducing free SHS without infrastructure is null and void. Jayon Mohammed Edwe freaking Tampo Anna Ebaye. Jayon, thank you for a message. Wishing my mom a happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day, they say dream that. Okay, good morning, Speaker. Krobia, you do all. Greetings to the listeners watching you live from Kintampo. Senior Vulture and Ediwe Ebai. Senior Vulture, thank you. Kintampo for Anope Bechiamunina. Also, Speaker, NPP and their stories. We are still sitting on money, and a lot is happening, yet they are unable to solve our challenges with the money Akufo-Addo promised us. Eric sent in that one from Wasa Ekropon. Eric, thank you for a message. Speaker, please kindly ask Mr. Krobia when they will post the 2020 badge of nurses and midwives. Thank you for a message. 16 after 9.
Don't let the worries of yesterday
A lot of messages. Our inbox.
Look up in the mirror and say, I can. Open your face.
Open your face.
Not tell worry.
Good morning, Bibia Bokodia. Very well. My name common free best brain for Australia.
Mr. Speaker, Maakye na Maakye for nyina no pay. Send the be edi kan ka say opese oto nhyas papa ma obanko ade a best brain book nko na betimi abo oba motima to san hyase na ma no dedi kan e books na ka agya tum etos bi no e book na kenkan emre pa nti ase emre na ma de sua enda de chenso de say be ka say o fin Nigeria akosi SS no ene e be Nigeria kakra nti we ye numerasi for Nigeria 1
okay
because after akoranya mfie menu ko ne mfie miensa so ena ese onsua mass then a bit ma boa sa akre no wetima sua na wetima kane trimu ye just because mo France omo nto pa na so omo nim hwe
yeah
nti e be ka say omo brain say white nti neme bia be sha sa kire bi etimi dey etimi kamu ye pa nti dedi kan pa na mass no ba besua nti obe tro 1 to 10 say no be say no dedi kan pa no say why funu fefe kama wa ase 0 on say e sha 1 2 3 say sha 0 but 0 kama we could be kan akara so on say sitie na on say man bibia e be jinja no de oba be den obesua no nti oben karen kama afi bra wa wie no enam say ono osu because on twa ontimi ntwo nti den e betima bo no why daughter fe akra no de be den edi be fefemi kakran ndi boss ontwo hanyina enwie on samra echi metro nwie no enfon so ya bofra no enam so de afefemu enti okaso ontwo zero no betima dey oni betima atwo se o de afefemu saa manensa no dey akokwaso afi no aba one oba one no say dey kan say o jinja no enti no so no oya de fefe to say 1 obidi kan akara saa de no na amos mba betro 1 na no so kakra o de afefe musa on say osaye dog kitwe bi da hanu a o say 1 say ba ko pe ha afi oduwa so say mang ba ko bi su da ha say en sama gro be carry na so ho no mo no wi a osa de afefa de daughter dum kakra sa and now say akro more space all tronti e man set me dey ekukwaso pa yi sa no be 2 enzo bonso aye mango fefe mienu da ha obeden obetro obekala owie no asa be hyase atro and you say on wie ni nyina no akini bie no say ayade a ebe bon pa yi so don kwa wie de bio onye wie afi bra otoaso na no watchotri na awie no afi e say one anga say jama maden bonso ayade ba akopɛ ho 2 ayade mienu ho akora no obehu say we 2 3 the same thing 4 sa and one say and them say build ya akora no kakra ntino it me buo no ma be kakra no no what won identify say we 1 we 2 we 3 we 4 up to 10 no what me identify ni nyina ekosi fi say e bia no man image aya chese say 3 a ade mi nsa ho a abofra no den all kind 4 ade ho a all kind 5 on say now the fruits na car on say nkra ni gisa ne mahoro no pa e no de aye sa ne ma wanyina se na be ya e be ma akwa no ko adro se obesua de o den osua no afi ebra kosina no e say afi o sabe ya addition o subtraction e be na akwa na hu sa ne ma we e no so hwe one for fefe o de he e say be 2 plus 3 akwa so onimu nenso wa che say akran onkan wa ma 2 no na wosoro ha sei no 3 wa ase into ba be kan wom on say teacher ne be boa no obe kan 1 2 3 4 5 owie no ansa na sha ase da do so no ya akora na o de aye den o de afem and they on say sane wo ko akora so parentina yo 2 plus 3 debut sabina o to nsha ase na ma no so she America Got Talent na wo za akraketwa pa be 2 years no so equation aye bribe no mo sha ase akra no yes ade ma we enti e ahyase pe no e no mo yes ane ma we ma akra lace foundation no ma akra no enu nti na ya omutim be gina ho o yes ane ma we enti yeso pe se boy ma no na sa standard no amodu no yeso e den ye dubi enu nti wo de sa sha ase kakra e bia 2 plus 1 on say 1 no ha afa 2 wase ono abetro 3 kakra o build ya kra no ama ono hu ne ntia hu hia pa se eso no hu ye dey e sha de hia eno ntia hu hia pa se mprempren a obefre 0507 200 520 mprempren a so peboka fresisi a ne bitima dey aboa na obitima to chance papa dey ama omofra no afenya numrase no nko a na ofo na ezru no ye wo literacy INS 1 and 2 and the numeracy can was in 1 and 2 sa afi your early writing and say 1 and 2 nursery no afi your phonics afi so your picture and carrying and say kama pa ma for nursery side no afi ade o ba yen KG side no so oba benya KG numeracy 1 and 2 oba benya literacy 1 and 2 benya award our people and say 1 and 2 benya creative art and say 1 and 2 KG 1 and 2 sa After benya phonics I KG 1 and 2. Benya fun carrying and say KG 1 and 2. Benya writing a KG 1 and 2. Benya picture reading a KG 1 and 2. Benya comprehension I KG 1 and 2. After say obayen primary side nenswa. Benya maths I basic 1 to basic 6. After science a basic 1 to basic 6. After English a basic 1 to basic 6. After our word our people also basic 1 to basic 6. Sounds no creative art a basic 1 to basic 6. Computing a basic 1 to basic 6. After your scientific a basic 1 to basic 6. After your history a basic 1 to basic 6. After your RME a basic 1 to basic 6. After your Kriapem a basic 1 to basic 6. After your GA also basic 1 to basic 6. After your fancy a basic 1 to basic 6. After your French and say base 1 to base 6. And I'm say a person more funny P to say maths here can once a week. And until one maths and a science no a idea workbook a can hold a bit of warm of front of a year. Afe and so by just aside and so and also be your maths a combine so turn from 1 or the baby from 3. And the combine your maths after your science and so I combine after your English I combine your French and so you combine after your career technology and so you combine after your creative art and so you combine after your tree I combine your social studies I combine after your RME and so you combine after Mr. Speaker say our past questions for all subjects are just for them a young quiet past question not him the good phone so out me sua e de ko baby bia pese ko bia e best brain ko na wasa ade no baby ni ho be den obinya afi say ni kan kan no yesa wo SS product aye biology afi yesa wo government yesa wo past questions here den e ka ho chine bi no say ope book papa dia e betima boa oba e fin Nazra ko si SSD a ene chine bi no say for ni chere ho si a na frɛ 0507 200 200 0241 520 946 achi bi no say be protein na obeden obenye bi ene so obi pebi ato a so your ofo no hefa pan no kwa obenye bi ato so we akra ha na importem a Orange Park afi okọ top road na ye bookshop bebrebe ho a betimi yeden nye biato se bi ofi ma 7 ho nso na eba nso a okọ play and learn nso a echi bi nso betimi yeden nye biato ho afi o kumase nso a okọ keo ene edum ene ne importum nyina nso a yade a betimi nye biato so takrade nso a okọ market circle nso a yade obenye biato o kofodu nso a okọ total 2 nso benye biato sans no tamale nso a yade okọ taxi rank a echi bi nso obenye biato afi bookshop be ubia o de borem so pe best brain books betima bo na to chance papa dey ama ban enti me so pe book to a fe no money sia ne frɛ e wo 0507 200 0241 520 946 me so phrase sia so pe so to chance papa over there enyi book bia say best brain book betima bo na to chance papa e dey ama one that
very well I got it.
Nothing way. Oba your face. Magana marekena blow. Gani mukwala kapo.
Just do it, just do it. Just do it, just do it. Just do it, time is ticking. Just do it. Tired of lying to yourself. Don't you know you are your best bet? Who you waiting for?
I was Yamida said, Yaka, a must connected Ghana Limited for whom I said, Mediacho. But your woman goes why a promotion, no Womoka could see the 9th of August. Mamma would be a sempa Kwame Appiah watching the Mamma Kwaba. Would you imagine?
Lemam, you saw. Oh, Yamia to Mokonanswe.
Radiadum.
Yeah.
What's any effort?
The Pachapa.
Gamai.
Because it's a man's boy.
Mammy,
I mean, that's any kind for and Jalson con and for free Imascon Acid Ghana Limited as say. Now, baby, Biada Moshe if the case so. Any baby Bia Witty and Yemfa Emremo. Opening power da Imascon Estate Ghana Limited and no. You would hope was some country say Asasipa and a mope ato. Now, more some dying ever so. And now impomatos as no. Yamobeton Imascon as say. Now, more see a dynamama and non so no. A quanta from say ye bear sa near the amamo. Ebusia Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Ye from your Santin and Yaton and Sasipa. Ediama Ghana Adeshania Hoa. One of my Abepiamu ewa Ghana Hanum say. And for me can be what Amrone. Ya on so or pass as Panibia to Imascon Estate Ghana Limited as say. Anna e was wording any etre. Mecha say in fear bebrenie Anna Imascon Estate Ghana Limited. Ye free aton and sase. Ediama amount for how any tomatobia ema hon. Adansia ene se ebinum ato yansase ya. One way jahonomo akotena abrochiri akobo mobra. Ebinum to ensase emfie miensani. Ebinum to ensase emfie num emfie nsia. Ebin podie emfie dunie. Wonum akwa kobo mobra ewa abrochiri. Ya wonum asan akwa babeto ensase. Ewa bra obia mfa nensa enka ensase. Ya ensase ne eda honoma etwen wonumo. We just say Imascon ye dinokre. We just say Imascon ye ensase ayetono. We ho biada eni so. Minu nyina bedi adanse ensase ayeton. Ewa Ghana hanumu ese no. Eni obeti ni ase an. Ana langa de fa beje ensase na boso. Ana langa de fa betutu atu oso akum nipa. Ebi wa kwampa bonse wo hini bitimi sori. Wa se ensase no amaton de amanfo no. Enya de se ehun kratasem ekoye. Ebusiafo bi so timi sori ka se ebusia pani na oto ansase de maamo no sika no wa ma ya mane enu ntisa na etede ayanso ya ba beje de ebe wi asase ba ko ayaton de ama no na ehun nsam no akoye bebre ne nso enhyan kanyame se Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ye sase ayeton ensase no chimato ana wa how biada ema ye nsase ayeton no so de biarada ebi ne mama wo example se ebi ne beto ye nsase ni bi enfie be se du ene ya kireni ya o mu gya hokobo mo bra e wo abrochiro mo san baaye no wo ma beto se ensase no eda hono ya wo bia mfa ne nsa enkaye ya eho bambosam so eye janiu abusa ye nsase no nkratasam bibia jejane na so na wo ya me ne wo ekasem ye promotion sonko ya packages a e WhatsApp promotion no emu eye kama enunti ana ena no pay odi asampa Kwame Appiah mensa mabetran ma me di wadanse e dia ma se monfa mo emehyen bi na moto ensase no munya ho bia e ho promotion ye no every 18 June na sabosu ya etwa mukwe no ni daya na etoso edunwotwe na ye tuma ye promotion akopem August bosu ya ebei ni daya etoso enkono na promotion no emu ensam ya meka se eye kama ya ebeboa no enie yani ya ye bosome adwuma ebiti sa yani centralfo afei asrafo mecha military officers aprosifo afei teacherfo factory workers munsa mo ye adwuma ewo banks ahodo mo ye adwuma ewo health centers ahodo mecha eya a nurse for ni a doctor for sanso empo and a custom officers immigration officers fire service for factory workers medical bobudin prison officers chesa yeni ya adwuma eya bosome adwuma ya bosome an ye je akatua ana afenso so ye maame nom ne ye papa nom ye nuanom anim nso so a monya bosome adwuma ya enye bosome an ye tua moka na mmom no mo ankasa mo ye mbodwa adwuma ebi te se adwadifo ebi te se adrobafo ebi te se carpenterfo ebi te se welders ebi te se ekuafo chese mo nso mo ye mbodwa adwuma no mompo de mu wo eku ahodo enu nti monom mo saafo nom ene ye ne ye adwuma bosome ya bosome ene ye tua ye kanom enu na Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ya so ya de tuma mu se monkeka mo emo mududuo mu na momra ya so ye na mo ba ye nsase a eno ewo Tripoli ya ewo Dowenya kwan so baabi a Central University ewo no baabi a Sagleme Affordable Housing ewo no baabi a New Airport City yebekwa ko bia na yebekwa ko si ewo ho baabi a Reverend Sam Kranche Ankra ni Prayer City ewo ya wato ni dinsa Shiloh City mina na mpa de bia mba me kanse me kan wo se enye Shiloh City na wo kan me se eye ho a saa bia no anam Imascon Estate Ghana Limited yanso yansasi ewo ne yetu yansade afensa momra na samoba yansase no a enkane no na ebo ne enam 30,000 Ghana cedis no enam promotion ye yentino se yate so e de ba 18,000 Ghana cedis 18,000 Ghana cedis ayatitis kanom 180 million afei half plot so eno so yetwa half plot to enkanenum na eye 15,000 Ghana cedis ena me ne wo eka say yate so ediaba 9,000 Ghana cedis 9,000 Ghana cedis eye titiska no 90 million eno ne yese momfa emra nemum yankasa tamne nyina fa bra ye nyina ye nme se enensuo to nanso so efom woten eno nti ya gonwom ediama enti yansase a one plot eye 18,000 Ghana cedis no samakeka mo bom duduom ya mo ba no eno ne yesi obia eba wonfa enemre sikai 3,000 Ghana cedis 3,000 Ghana cedis eye titis kan 30 million emfa nkuta emfa meto ase wo ba na wo to valid ID card e di account ento di card 3,000 Ghana cedis no ebe to ase a nenam samaka mo bom dudu mu nteno ni atete ensase no na ye di amamo na mo hyase esuma dan ne ewo so na fein eye 15,000 no aka no na ye de 1 year eye 12 months e de asi wo e de amawo ne watobu asem na watua ne kakra abusia wei eye package sonko de egu akwan mu edima obia sade be ya wuti obi fie no a ya tete wa ya hawo ya yo pinupidu ene ade no sa wo ha nyina eto betimi atwa yensas no we ya tete no block by block wuko kuma se asantiment ya kan quarters by quarters entin santo for your kwa na yate de amani ahyase asie dan aprosifo asojafo chesema maka nyina da mo amudi dwao mo am ye wa da adwuma chese ye nyina yankeken mom ye betete no quarters by quarters e de amayem na yesisia dan ewo so abusia yensas no plot no 92.9 one plot no 70 by 100 and so half plot no 35 by 100 na me kan bia wote kemu ana empo wo djumade bi eno nte gie no mesi na dia kan yemfa nto aso emawo ye no ma edi kan no 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and a face 0209 155 437 0209 155 437 abusia yensase ye kan wasemi ya jisu dada ya kwan nyina de ato entam ensuo ne nkane nyina da ewo ho ana afi yensase ne eye flat eni da baabi a ensuo tatai no aka se bi ensuo to ensuo be yira fawo eni mpo ateche ebe ofie da bi eye flatlander ya jisu kama ye de ebi mpo to TV so bra na be hwe de ekoso abusia ya office no ewo Spinters Road Community 18 Junction Spinters Road Community 18 Junction yani Allied Filling Station no a ewon ana eye opposite yani di nhwani mu ye san eben KFC baabi a ye ton enuane no entabusa ye mre ne ason ya ye sori so konti ansa na me di no ma de betudwa no tie dia me kan say momfra yen mo offices ene mu dwam baabi a mo biada no mommo am ho ano ye beba ye pani ye wura hope wono abedi ene mu ni yaba ni aba be cheche mu akwa se mo ate ase said ye be yam betimi enya biato na mo nso ahya ase asem dan e wo so ye no ma no eniem eye 0553
0553
840 646 0553 840 646 and 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 the chat one 0209 155 437 0209 155 437 ebusia bra beto imas konsase na unu ho da biara da yere
Hold you down.
Thank you.
Lovely day. Well, look up in the mirror and say, yes, I can. Open your face.
I'm sure that's not much.
Yeah, Kwame.
Let's say,
Nyame adomara kwa bibi aboko.
the fatcher me, why? Nah, go for night, did do we have fine?
It's okay, Kwame.
Nyame
adomara bibi aboko.
Okay. Now, all fun be a war, United Kingdom. Yes, Liverpool. Na anopebia no wotie no hweye was a menkancho so chia
Oh, me dey super.
yes na the why is owo eating place eti edru anopa enkrofo eba no mo hwe ewo YouTube ni ade okay and the bia no I mean they watch us
To God be the glory.
yes,
So come here do Liverpool
and
to God be the glory.
anopeba menchia your friend Maakye or your Kumasi ni ana wakakopie mu ewo
also omote Ghana yi sa na no mani age.
exactly
Yes,
exactly it was here that obeba no ho na baba bedidi obey ben kwan amaw is answer Ghanaian made foods ni nyina wo ye bi ba wo de the best special
na be see to abadu wi asa
why ben kwan de amaw na watimi
ye to abadu
you can ben kwan ejibu amo Liverpool nyina no ye chia wo ba ja wo pe ba bi abedidi abebo ano akoma pi ho wo didi ni nyina na wo Kessben so I don't pay the money na say mo amudi mo birthdays no ba me we shebo dan yenko your time no aso all right happy birthday to Efia or Hima and the Monyam for sure. Girl, I don't pay Papa Daddy K for sure. Yeah, wish you a very big happy birthday. Chief Executive birthday man, Kavrovin. I don't pay, we should celebrate you. And happy birthday to you. Efia or Hima and the Monyam. Celebrate you this morning. Grow to be a responsible kid. I mean, wishing Madame Faustina Abuajiwa a very big happy birthday. I don't pay your birthday or some Pakeni Samson and celebrate you and wish you the best of your new age. And happy birthday to you. And God bless you so much. We pray for God's blessing upon your life. Name wish Angela Isina a very big happy birthday. Angela, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. We celebrate you this morning. I'm told Sano Pebia, Osha Kessben and Auntie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday and God bless you. Name wish Theophilus a very big happy birthday. Theophilus, it's your birthday this morning. We celebrate you, wish you many more years ahead of you with good health, strength, and prosperity. Happy birthday. Equia Sandra, it's your birthday this morning. And happy birthday to you, Equia. We celebrate you and obey on your new age. God bless you and grant you more health and prosperity for the rest of the years to come. God bless you. We wish you the best of your new age. I will see I made that say, may the West see now, yes, sorry, so I call Maakye Jones, so about Betwaso. And pay my peace eatery for Yachiamunina and Liverpool in the United Kingdom. But joy Ghana, you know, UK, I know I could be a war. If you are the Papa, you know, Ghana, the end of Anna Ubeyano. Good morning to you, Maakye. On your workers in God bless you. We need a Kwame Appiah Kubi. Maybe what she said. Joe comes up next with Medford Action. One sports team. No, at the Agudia Monsem no at the bro. From now to 1 o'clock. Now, there's only one no news team no ever with breaking news. I feel what China programs are coming out to us. So China na yan so ya sign so abba. Be there, Mr. Speaker. Ya pong ya cram. God bless you, and then enjoy the rest of your day.